Hey everyone, my name is Daniyal Inamullah. I am the head of capital markets here at Cred. Appreciate you joining me here today. I'm going to be answering your AMA questions that everyone's so graciously submitted to the Cred team. Before I get in the questions, I did want to highlight just a couple of exciting announcements recently. First is that, we announced that Cred was accepted into the Visa Fast Track program. We're all very excited about that. And now we're moving our interest in our business more towards, credit card initiatives and integrating in a couple of different ways with the Visa network. Second, we're now officially working with Algo, which is going to allow us to leverage the best of both decentralized and centralized finance to offer potential return opportunities for our users, even beyond just strictly algo tokens. So it's a very exciting opportunity. We're finding different ways to add value for all of our users. And then finally, I want to talk about, we have a lot of very exciting initiatives coming up in the short term, and it's going to open up a bunch of different channels for our clients. We're going to be adding new tokens to our platform, so we're constantly pushing these days just to create more value for our users on the Cred platform. Now, jumping right in, the first question I want to focus on, there's a couple of questions on short-term, midterm, and longer-term strategy. So hopefully this will help contextualize just a couple of these issues. First is on the short term, which I'm defining as the next, let's call it 3 to 6 months. Really our focus initially is going to be on building out our current technology infrastructure. And this is to make it easier for our partners to access Cred Earn and Cred Borrow. We're going to have improved user experiences. We're going to have different access capabilities on multiple platforms. We're really focused today on building out our technology so that a user, no matter what their technological platform is, they can integrate very easily with the Cred platform to allow its users access to a wider variety of financial products. Next is that our focus obviously with Visa is a high priority for us. We're initially focused on building the line of credit card, which is essentially a line of credit that's collateralized by cryptocurrency. We feel that this product is an absolute game changer and truly democratizes credit in the digital asset age. Now we're working today with Visa's infrastructure. It's going to enable us to accelerate our go-to-market strategy. We do intend for LBA to be linked with this Cred card product. And we're currently testing a few different business models, but we haven't really solidified one yet. But we're very excited to share sort of the next evolution of the Cred platform. Other things that we've been focused on, we're looking to add other products on our platform to enable quicker and easier access to LBA. The recent partnership, like the one we announced with Algo, we're working on integrations with them on offering products like staking, for example, on our platform. So, we're really looking forward to offering products that have more of a kind of a DeFi face to it. And then finally, we're increasing our geographical access. We realize we're limited to the number of states. We think we're in the works of expanding that. It requires a lot of work on the legal side, the security side. So it's been a work in progress, but we are making headway there as well. Now let's shift on to the midterm plan, which I'm defining as, let's call it the 2 to 5 years. Really our focus is going to be diversification of our product offerings. We want to essentially be the plug-and-play solution for financial services companies. We see already a wave of traditional companies entering the space, whether it's Fidelity, MicroStrategy. There's just so much attention being paid, and we think over the next couple of years, it's going to grow exponentially. So our goal is to build the tools that these companies will need to optimize their product suite. The next thing that we've been focused on, and really it's been the thrust for this was our hiring of our CISO and our CTO, Bethany and Danny, respectively. And we're really building out our legal and operational infrastructure by expanding our team and the depth of our technology. Both Danny and Bethany have been a tremendous help. Our recent focus for the last few months was really to leverage their expertise and optimize our security and engineering operations. And they've done a great job, digging in the details, looking at where potential vulnerabilities may be, and fixing them quite in a robust manner. And so, being a regulated licensed lender here in the U.S., we need to make sure that we pay attention to these things, and we need to, it's kind of overkill. Is almost necessary to provide the best quality solution for our customers. The next is the long-term plan, and this is really the exciting one. We understand that it's very far off, and I'm defining that as our 5-year outlook. Now, our goal is really at the end of the day is to become a crypto engine for financial services companies around the world. Now, while I can't comment on how banks will react to LBA and how they'll look at the volatility, our goal is to minimize that volatility and increase utility value over time. So it's something that we're trying to do on a daily basis, and we feel in the long run we will be that engine that powers financial services and helps democratize access to credit. The next question is, does Cred have any plans to list LBA? Now, we're always looking for ways to improve liquidity for LBA holders today. A lot of other companies have utilized expensive marketing campaigns and paid, really top dollar to access certain exchanges. Now, our perspective on that is, that's not our focus. Our focus is to drive demand for Cred products, which we hope will naturally increase the number of holders of LBA and also increase the number of Cred partnerships, just to build an organic marketing machine. We're avoiding what we call buying liquidity because those pools are not a sustainable foundation for any business. And, we feel over the long run, our strategy is going to be, significantly better. Now, with respect to rates, we hear you loud, loud and clear. We're going to be introducing better competitive, rates in the weeks ahead. We look forward to these campaigns and, providing better value for our customers as well. Now, on the question about some of our competition and business models, I think it's a very astute observation. Now, although we compete on the same underlying products, our business models are vastly different. Cred's focus has always been on building partnerships and enabling wallets, exchanges, and other financial services companies to be our partners, and so we don't have to focus on going direct to customers. And that's always been an important piece of our strategy. And this, we think is a strength of their business, is that we can really scale the business with less relative overhead and leverage our partners for these co-marketing campaigns as well. So it's a win-win solution when we're offering these products to the space. The final question I'll answer is the developed versus emerging markets distinction, I should say. For us right now, the focus has been on developed markets. Our focus, from the get-go was how do we provide a high degree of regulatory and legal clarity in our offering for our future partners. And we see that as an advantage in developed markets. Also, naturally, our primary partners today and some of our larger ones, for example, like Uphold and Bitcoin.com, our legacy partners have larger exposures to developed markets. So that's where we've been focused on. Now, some of our more recent, partnerships, for example, Huobi, I think will be our foray into emerging markets, but we do see sort of the developed markets as our focus today. And it makes sense given that we're a licensed lender here in the US and a regulated entity. We want to use that for a strategic advantage. And that's all I have today. I really appreciate everyone's questions and time, and we look forward to building a wonderful business here as Cred, and look forward to having you all as customers. Thank you.